All right. Good afternoon and welcome to today's class. I would like us to take a quick summary on angles that we have discussed for the past 2 or 3 days. The last 2 days we gave some exercises. I'm still going to use this diagram to answer those exercises, okay, and also teach further on it. Now, here I have a circle. It's a circle. This is a line that divides the circle into two equal half or equal parts, whichever way. Now, one part of that half is divided into two equal parts. All right? Good. Now, I'll start to explain gradually, then I'll enter into that assignment we gave 2 days ago. Okay? Now, the sum of angles in this circle we say is equal to 360 degrees. All the angles in a circle, their sum should give 360 degrees. So note this one down. Now, when you divide the circle into two equal halves, it's more like saying 360 divided by 2. Then you're going to have 180 degrees. That means this line has cut circle into two equal parts. So one part is 180, the other part is 180. So any angle formed on a straight line is the sum of them is equal to 180 degree. Or rather, all the angles that are formed on a straight line like this, their sum should be 180 degrees. I repeat, sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. Now, this same half is cut into two. That means this part is 90 degrees. Should I write? No, don't let me write. Here is 90 degrees, and it is called a right angle. And this sign is what we use to denote a right angle. So do not ask what is this thing doing here. This sign shows that there's a right angle there and is equal to 90 degrees. More like saying divide 180 by 2. Here is 180. When you cut it into 2, one is 90, that one is 90. Okay? If you still watch, it goes in line with what I said earlier, that sum of angles on a straight line is 180 degree. Here is 90, here is 90. They are formed on this straight line. Is that okay? Good. Now, let's go to our exercises of 2 days ago. The first question says, name the type of angle that measures I 40. I says 40 degrees. I says 90 degrees. I says 120 degrees. And IV says 180 degrees. Name the type of angles that measures 40, 190, 120. Now, what particular angle does this thing form? What is the name of those angles that these very angles form? 40, 90, 120, 180. Now, this 180 is already answered, which is half of a circle, or angles on a straight line. Angles on a straight line. Okay, so we call it straight line, and this is straight line angle for this. Okay, now 120, it means that since here is 90, then the one that will make it 120 must fall on this side. So possibly, let me just use pencil. Possibly, maybe from here to here is 90. Maybe from here now to maybe somewhere around here. That means all the angles in this place is 120 degrees. Now, since it is less than 180, because I see some part left, it is called an obtuse angle. An obtuse angle is the angle that is above 90 degrees, but it is less than 180 degrees. Okay, that is obtuse angle. This is obtuse angle. So this is 90 already. It is a right angle. Here is 90. It is called a right angle. Then 40 is less than 90 degrees. That means 40 is formed within this place. Maybe something like here. From here, then I can just trace something like this. That means angle formed in this place is 40 degrees, and it is called acute angle. Any angle less than 90 degrees is called an acute angle. Okay, let's proceed. Now the second one says state the range of degrees for what's it called, an acute angle, and the second one, obtuse angle. States the range of degrees, the range, not the range, the minimum and the maximum. What lies between minimum and maximum? Okay, good. The second one, which is B. B says the range of degrees for first one, acute, and the second one, obtuse angle. This is what I just described now, but for the sake of this range, let me just take it once again. Now, let's assume that X is an acute angle, okay? This is X. Now, it simply means, okay, let me put it this way. If X is an acute angle, that means an acute angle is less than 90 degrees. Okay, good. It's less than 90 degrees. So that means anything that could come here, anything that can actually stand in this particular place, okay, should be 0. Now the least angle is 0. Then that means X lies between 0 and 90. That's the range. Okay. Now while obtuse, now in this place now, obtuse means is above 90 but less than 180. Okay. So obtuse means it lies between 90 and 180 degrees. This is the range for acute, the range for obtuse. Okay, good. Now let's continue. The last one say two straight line. Please pay attention here, please. Two straight line intersects. Where is it? Okay, it says two straight line intersects, and one angle is formed, and that angle is 70 degrees. And it is vertical opposite to another angle labeled X. Now, here says state the rule of vertically opposite angle. B, find the value of X. C, find the other two angles. They said that two straight line. This is one line. Let me draw from here. This is one line. Another one could go like this. These are two straight lines, depending on the direction. Please, pardon my line, please. Now, they said they both intersect here. And of course, angles must be formed. Let's say maybe here is 70, based on the equation, though. Then the opposite one now is X. degrees. Now, the first question says, state the rule of vertically opposite angle. The rule says that vertically opposite angles are equal. That is to say that x is equal to 70 degrees. That means here also is 70 degrees. Okay? So I'll be able to find the value of b, because they say b say find the value of x. That means since the rule says here and here are equal, that means x is 70. So I've already found the value of x in the b equation. Now the c says find the other two angles. That means if here is 70, what will here and here actually be? Now, this is a straight line already. Alright? Now this angle is formed on this straight line. That means an angle should also be here. Okay? And if you watch, this already looks like half of a circle. And we are told that the sum of angles in that half a circle or on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. So I can call this angle, let's say M. That means sum of M and this should give me 180. Reason is because sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. So I will say that M plus 70 is equal to 180 degrees. So M is equal to, correct items, 180. 70 goes to meet 180, become minus 70. Therefore, M is equal to, what is it called? 110. Is that okay? So if here is 110, here is also vertically opposite to this. If I call here y, therefore y is also 110 degrees. Reason vertically opposite with M. With M. Is that okay? And if you watch, this already forms a circle. And to check if your work is correct, alright, see what we're going to do. We are told that the sum of angles in a circle is equal to 360 degrees. Angle is here, another one is here, one is here, one is here. If you sum the whole thing, you must get 360 degrees. You must. That shows your work is actually correct. Alright? So that is that on that. Let me use this circle to also teach us about reflex. Now, what is reflex? Reflex angle is angle that lie between 180 and 360. By range, we can have something like this, 180. Okay, let's just say less than or equal to, what's it called? X, less than 360 degrees. Okay, good. So reflex means it lie between 180 and 360. That means the angle is actually above 180 but less than 360. Is above 180 but less than 360 degrees. Okay, from this circle we are seeing here is already 180. That means if this circle now can still stretch from this point, enter this particular segment anywhere at all, even though it goes this way, that means from here now, where I just put a dotted line, I can have that from here down to where this line ends. All the angles formed here are reflex. Now it remains this very part now to make up the whole circle. All right, so that means this is already above 180 already. Why? Because it has crossed this straight line here that cut the circle into 2 equal half. For this reason, it has become a reflex angle. So that is that on that. Please do well to go through this video, all right, and see you in the next class. Bye for now.